You know what? Let's go see what she's got to talk about. The whole relationship wasn't a lie. What's going on? Listen, I asked you guys for 11 likes and you guys surpassed it. So you know what that means? That means we are about to get into part 2 of when I found out my ex was cheating on me. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get into it. So, where we left off. So, I left her family house. I left her parents' house. I walked off. I could hear her dad screaming at her in the background. Now, I got into my car and I drove away. Now, the feeling that I got as I'm in the car was different than I thought it would be. You know, you think about what before it actually happens to you, right? You hear about stories, like you hear songs like the Shaggy song, It Wasn't Me. Like you hear about stuff like that. You hear about the Usher stuff, about like when dudes and girls are cheating on each other. You hear about how they felt, right? And it kind of gets into your brain about, am I gonna feel that way if it ever happens to me? I didn't. It was a different feeling. I felt kind of relieved. Of course, the sting of knowing that it happened, right? The initial shock of it was there, but it was like, I don't remember ruminating on it all night long, how they say in the songs. It was different. A few days go by, right? We don't talk to each other at all, obviously. I'm not talking to you. That was some foul ass shit you did, so on and so forth. And then another thing, I'm not gonna reach out to the dude. I don't care, bro. Like, that's your trash now. That's your garbage now. You go ahead and you deal with that. But you're not going to because you're married and your wife makes a bunch of money and you were just looking for some young punani on the side. That's really all that happened, right? That's where shit gets interesting. So I would say a week goes by. I'm at work and I get a text message from Ashley. And it's a big, long, drawn out text about that big on the screen. And you know on the iPhone is, so that I had to hit that bad boy, right? It says, hey, you know, I've been thinking about everything and I really wanted to clear up some things. Can we talk? Clear up some things? What the hell is you talking about? You don't need to clear up nothing to me. I know what the hell's going on. That's on you. That's all you right there. You go do you. I'm not talking to you. And this was younger me, right? So I'm a little bit more forgiving back then, but I still was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, fuck it, man. You know what? Let's go see what she's got to talk about, right? This girl had the audacity. We met at a Chick-fil-A near where we both lived, because we didn't live too far away from each other. We met at a Chick-fil-A. We go to Chick-fil-A and she, oh my God, she comes out wearing, first of all, the same tight ass dress, or one of those tight ass skirts with the little tight shirt, right? With the red lipstick on. But here's the kicker. I had this pull, that's like a zip up jacket. That was one of my favorites that she took. She gonna wear the jacket as if that was gonna do something. What are you doing? I'm bewildered, right? She's wearing the jacket, thinking it's gonna be like some magic. I'm gonna see the jacket and go, no, the power. Like, I don't give a fuck, right? I do want my jacket back because it's mine, but you wearing the jacket is not gonna trigger some emotion in my head to make me wanna stay with you after you was doing what you was doing, you feel me? So we're talking and she's apologizing and she's like, I wasn't in my right mind. I was being pressured and I just didn't understand and we were fighting. You know, all the bullshit fucking excuses they make. I was like, bro, I don't care. I'm just trying to finish this chicken sandwich and then we can go on. I just wanted to hear what you were saying. So that was, I don't remember the month that had happened in, but I do remember the end of the year. The final game of the season, the NFL season, was the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I was gonna go. She bought us tickets to go to the game, and I'm like, fine, whatever. Let's I was down to go, but now that she was doing that, I'm taking the fucking tickets, and I brought my best friend. Right? I was like, nope, Mike, you're coming with me. So Christmas was getting ready to come up, and obviously we were together, so we bought each other gifts. I returned her gift, but she decided she wanted to give me mine. She sent her oldest sister. There's 4 of them. The oldest one I actually met first out of all of them, because she was dating I used to sing and stuff, and she was dating my producer and engineer a long time ago. It's crazy how small the world is. Anyway, so the oldest sister and I we already were like fuck with each other. We were like this. Anyway, so she sent her oldest sister to drop my Christmas gift off. So the sister rolls up in her whip, and we met at a park, because I'm not going to your crib and you're damn sure not coming to my crib. So we met at a park, and her sister comes out of the car with a big ass box. It was like this big, and it had a bunch of Spider-Man comics in it, right? I love Spider-Man. And the sister goes, and Ashley wanted me to tell you that even though the unfortunate things happened, the whole relationship wasn't a lie. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate, right, that it happened the way it did, but you really can't, like, now it's almost like everything is no, you don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? So after that interaction ended, I hugged the sister. I said, like, if I see you, it's, you still gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not towards you, obviously. So, I fuck with you. So, funny story. I had a friend. Well, she, I worked with her. She was super dope. Her name was Sam. She used to work at my bar. Actually, fun fact, this scar right there on my head, Sam was there the night it happened, and she actually, she was dope. She's actually somebody that you would probably want around if something goes down. Long story short. Anyway, Sam has a daughter, and so I ended up literally 2 nights later, I got those comics. I literally just handed them to Sam and was like, give them to your daughter. Read them. Spider-Man. I'm trying to see I wonder if the kid's probably old now. The kid's probably like 12. So she probably is reading the comics. Anyway, I'm at work again, right? On a random night. Can't remember how much longer that, had gone by. I'm at work again. And I get a text message from her, and it's a gif of Johnny Bravo. Now, obviously, a lot of y'all don't know who I am, but those who do, I love Johnny Bravo. Here, ha! Oh, mama. Johnny Bravo's my dude. They call me Shawnee Bravo sometimes. So, I get a gif about Johnny Bravo. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? And she's like, look, we don't have to be together or nothing like that, but I do want to stay friends, right? And I'm like, okay, we ain't gonna be friends, but I'm not, this was how dumb I was. I'm not gonna hold too much of a grudge to you, right? She then tells me that her mother told her to do what she could to get me back. And I'm like, that's wild. Like, but I get it, because, like I said, I was tight with that family, so I can understand, right? I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or nothing, but like, we were tight. Like, you gotta understand, like, me and the family was locked in. So I basically kind of brushed that off. Now, when something like this happens to you, you go through waves. Like, sometimes you're good, and then sometimes you'll have one of those bad days where you just hate the world, right? And you really hate what your partner did to you. So she kept getting the brunt of it. I remember texting her a couple of times, just like a big prayer, like I can't believe you did some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that was, obviously I was a lot younger and dumber. I would never do that now. If that happens again, it's just cut contact. You cut contact, you don't talk to them again, they're dead to you. So I actually hear through the grapevine that she has been telling this other dude, Nico, that she can't wait for him to divorce his wife so they can be together. All while she's trying to get me back, right? What the fuck? What are you doing? So when I heard that, like that was it. That was actually the last, no it's not the last time we talked. Here we go. So a year later, I go to this place called Parks and Rec in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I'm out there with one of my best friends, his name is James, and we're having a ball. That was the first time I ever gone there too. It's awesome. They got arcades, they got giant beer pong, like, and they got like all that shit. So we go out to Parks and Rec and we're having a good old time. And don't you fucking know it, here comes this girl, but this is the craziest thing. She is litty titty. She's drunk as fuck. She's like hanging over the side railing, throwing up. Blah! And one of her friends that I actually knew, that she was pretty cool, she sees me and gets this look on her face like, oh fuck, like damn, like this is not who you want to run into drunk as fuck. So she does everything in her power to get Ashley away from me, to not see me, and rush her to the bathroom so she can finish going through what she was going through. I get a message on Snapchat that night from the friend and was like, she misses you and she made a mistake and she's sorry and I don't think you should be giving her the cold shoulder like you should. Yo, save it, man. I already know what your homegirl was saying behind my back, talking to the other dude. And it's so funny, it's like you're trying to play like matchmaker and shit, but like, do you know? I'm sure you do, right? So after that, I remember getting a bunch of subliminal like shots thrown at me from the friend, and they were kind of like, if you really cared about what you guys had, then you would work through anything. Guys, I want you to go right down in the comments and tell me, how would you handle this situation? What would you do? Because I know now what I would do now, but I want to hear what y'all do. Anyway, that is part 2 of the story. I actually never spoke to the girl again. It's done. That is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really appreciate all of the support. I really appreciate the love. I like all the likes. I'm glad you guys enjoy these story times. I really like the conversations that we're having in the comments. Feel free to comment down below. Please like the video and please subscribe if you have not. I will be doing more storytime videos. The next video is going to be about a 20-man brawl that I saw at a nightclub out here in Florida. So if you guys are looking forward to that, please go ahead and get this video to 20 likes, okay? 20 likes. But anyway, I fuck with y'all the long way.